Alright, let's get this thing going. I was gonna curse. So the Ice Dragon Saga came out. I'm still disappointed Laplace. She still didn't get a costume. Like, what is this? She shouldn't be that high. Actually, she might be, because there she is. Yeah, why should she, even though she's been around for a long time, she still hasn't got a costume. No alternate outfit, no alternate character. But Guillotine, she gets an outfit. Well, actually, no, I guess, she's getting an alt. Just like, I believe Maiden got an alt as well. And Guillotine already has a costume. Or an outfit. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just disappointed. But I mean, at least it seems like Laplace gets an honorable mention in the story. What the hell's Maiden? Maiden has a lot of outfits. I mean a lot. I mean, she has two.
Gosh, I can barely breathe in this thing.
That's funny. She's wearing nothing. I can barely breathe in this thing. There's nothing on you. Oh wait, what am I doing? I still haven't. I need to go through. Hang on. Actually, I'll be back. I'll be back. I still have to go through some of the stories, so I can just zoom through it. All right, I am back now.
Are you ready to set off on our adventure, partner?
Now I can go through the story. As you see, yes, Laplace gets some love with the Laplace statue. I just realized that's Unwa over there. The with Unwa. I didn't really pay attention to anything that was going on. Ew, Mustangs there. Well, I heard this is all in the simulation room, so this makes sense why there's some glitchy stuff. But anyway, we're here to go through the story. The time I got reincarnated as a hero. Oh my god. Too many isekais. Well, let's go. God.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away,
Really? A Star Wars
there
reference?
was a fertile land where flowers perennially bloomed in their full glory. The people of the land spent their days taking in the scent of these flowers, carried over by the warm breeze.
Uh-huh.
And they lived happily. Then, one day,
The Fire Nation
a
attack.
dark shadow fell over the country.
What is that noise? That was freaky. There's there was random stuff falling in just the room over. It was like a ghost was over there or something, knocking stuff over.
An uninvited guest, the white ice dragon, descended upon the land,
Wow.
bringing a bitter chill along with it.
You have to point out that it's white.
Not long after, violent snowstorms began to rage across the country. The flowers withered, and many people, unaccustomed to such frigid temperatures, froze to death. Everyone began to speak of how they had to defeat the white ice dragon,
The minorities.
who resided in the Demon King's castle, for that would end this winter's bane.
The Demon
They
King.
had to reclaim this once beautiful country that was theirs. This is where the tale of a great being begins. A being who exists to maintain balance in the world.
The
The
Avatar.
rousing tale of the adventures of Guillotine de Mephisto.
Damn, I still need to go through her affection story.
Where am I?
Yes, where are you?
Hey, you're finally awake! I thought you were never gonna come to. I thought for a second I'd have to go with a cliche line like, "Rise, hero," or something along those lines.
Hey, you're... Who are you exactly?
Me? Can't you see? I am the goddess of this world.
Goddess, you say?
Did she almost break character for a
Do I
second?
look like the kind of sucker who'd fall for an amateur trick like that?
You almost broke character.
Excuse me?
The Big O must have shot me up with some sort of hallucinogen. All I have to do to break this illusion is bite my tongue.
Right.
Ow! All that did was hurt a bunch.
Goodness. I can't believe this is the one to be chosen to be a hero. This world is doomed.
Yep.
Did you say hero? Why do you keep calling me that? Stop blabbering on and send me back to where I came from.
See, this is why I'm confused because Lapis, I mean, Guillotine would make more sense to be like a mage, like Megamine from Konosuba, where she's just like, I have the ultimate power and shit like that. And Lapis would make more sense being, you know, like the front line, I'm the hero. So I wonder, they're totally just teasing us. I don't understand. I mean, listen, I do not have a problem with Guillotine. I do not mind Guillotine. I actually, even if she does have her weird fantasy stuff, I'm cool with it. Some other people, I'm not cool with their delusions. But I can get behind Guillotines.
I'm sorry, but that's impossible.
Why?
In your original world, you were hit by a truck and died while trying to save a cat.
Oh my god. Truck-kun is everywhere.
What?
Wait, do we even have trucks in the Ark?
There's no way I could die such an undignified death. My body is the body that will pierce through the heavens.
Would it make you feel better if you got smashed by an Altyson instead?
What is that?
Or, if you'd prefer, you tripped while posting something on Wobbler and fell down the stairs.
Hey! Holy shit. Leon! That's how Leon died. He fell down the stairs. Oh no.
Or perhaps after gazing at a blood moon, your own blood within you surged so violently that it caused an aneurysm.
An aneurysm? Killing Floor reference?
I'm afraid that's all I can come up with right now. You're free to choose from any of the above.
Fine. I'll go with getting smashed by an Altyson. That's the least embarrassing of the lot.
Very well. Then we'll go with that.
She couldn't come up with anything
From
better?
now on, you will begin a hero's journey to bring an end to the winter's bane. Before your adventure, however, I have one thing to ask.
Yes.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be? Anything at all.
A superpower. Yo, I'm gonna... You know, back when I was on the dating apps, which were horrible, they gave you a choice, like, would you choose invisibility or flying? And, like, all the women, they choose invisibility, which is, like, that's stupid. That kind of says something about your character if you choose invisibility rather than flying. Flying, man, that sounds exciting. Come on. You can travel anywhere, right? Pretty much. Anyway.
So this is how the cookie crumbles. Bestowed with unfathomable power from a goddess before being transferred to another world. An immutable destiny.
Yeah.
Much like fate.
Fate! A Fate Go reference?
Very well then. As the one who
I'm just gonna keep
observes
doing
the
that.
world, I implore you.
There's gonna be a reference.
Grant me, Guillotine de Mephisto, the ability to bend space and time.
This is like, I can't remember what it's called.
So I may cross beyond the horizon at any time.
Horizon Zero Dawn?
Bestow upon me the power known as dimensional force.
Dimensional force? Pray tell, what is that?
Oh, that's...
Yeah, what is it?
It's got
Can you
to
describe
do with
it?
traveling through time and space.
Oh, I see.
So, go ahead.
Sorry?
Weren't you going to grant me a superpower?
Oh, that? I was merely asking a question out of curiosity. Bestowing you with a superpower apropos of nothing would be far too easy. That's no fun. All right then, let's begin.
Hold on.
Simulation, start!
So how did Guillotine end up in the simulation room anyways? I'm sure it's gonna go in a flashback to how all this happened. Maybe when she did get...
If I can't use dimensional force, then certainly at least Chrono Break will. So she's transported me to another world before I could speak my piece. As the one who has sealed the one-winged Dark Lord, this is yet another burden which I must bear. What is that? I feel a chilling sensation tingling down my spine. Am I imagining things? At least the view is nice. I can see all the way to the edge of the horizon. Wait, all the way? That goddess is teleporting me in mid-air. I'm going to fall to my doom.
Don't worry, it's just like the simulations.
It's a good thing I deployed that impact nullification field. Otherwise, a fall like that would have been bad news even for me. My body would have been a complete wreck. And I wouldn't be able to stand properly like I am now. If I hadn't deployed the impact nullification shield, that is.
Guillotine feels a mysterious chill down her back, causing her to frantically check herself up and down.
Yes, you have a new outfit. I don't know why my dog...
Why aren't I injured? Wait a second. What's up with this outfit? What ridiculous getup did that lady dress me in?
Yeah.
It's so revealing.
Well, it doesn't even... it doesn't suit you either. You're not edgy anymore. You're too heroic.
I'm not sure I have the figure to pull it off.
No, we definitely don't.
Then again, it does look pretty cool. So I suppose I don't have any complaints.
So it's you.
Blast! A witness. Alas, I have bared an unsightly side of myself to another. I was testing out a new skill. Yes.
El Telema Solos.
Oh my
So
god.
you've come to this place for the White Ice Dragon.
I don't like Exia's
Exia?
costume.
What's an agent of the Big O doing here?
Unfortunately for you, utterly bereft of companions, you are fated to die in loneliness.
Watch your tongue! Such impudence. Accusing me of having no companions. There are many around me whom I could refer to as such. Plenty. I think.
Oh.
Go to the icebound Devil King's castle, where the source of this winter's bane resides. If you wish to be a hero, this is what you must do.
Did you say Devil King's castle?
Devil King says Demon Kings.
Now that I think about it, I was supposed to embark on a heroic adventure to lift this so-called winter's bane.
Exia, how many times have I told you not to go outside? It's dangerous!
I already saw her pop up when I was going through the missions to unlock all these.
Huh? Who's your friend?
Privity. Did you get transported to this world like Exia?
I'm sorry, do I know you? I'm positive this is the first time I've seen you in this village.
This is your first time gazing upon Guillotine de Mephisto? Surely we must have crossed paths in the courts at least once. I understand now. I must have been transported to some kind of parallel dimension. At the very least, that would explain why you're walking around in such immodest dress when you're typically so buttoned up.
Hey, who are you calling immodest?
You! I still can't believe she was like the first affection story when I went through.
Anyways, why don't you head inside? If you are caught outside after curfew...
Everyone, freeze! This is the ACPU.
Of course, Miranda can't keep up the the acting.
We'll be in a world of trouble.
Oh, hey Privity. We were on patrol and heard a ruckus.
So the Big O sent their lapdogs as well.
That's right.
Is her voice different? Or is it just because I've been doing her voice that I'm not used to it?
I, Miranda, work tirelessly like a dog, and today is no exception.
No, come again?
I believe this is the first time I've seen you. Have you ever seen her before, Query?
Let me see.
Polly!
Hmm.
You can't see her, can you? It's funny though. I need to go through the ACPU event that added her, and also I need to go through her affection stories because I'm really curious. Because I think the only thing she can see very well is the commander, which I determined from the thief event. Because she, in the darkness, she spotted me even though I was hiding. She's like, "Oh, hi, Commander." It's like, "What? How do you see me?"
Of course I know Polly. She's always with us.
Oh my god.
You're looking in the complete opposite direction.
They are like the same height though.
You all know full well about the curfew put in place by the Big O.
Wait, her voice is different too.
Since you've broken curfew, the three of you are under arrest.
Hold on. We didn't do it on purpose.
Privity is the only one that sounds
no
right.
excuses.
And I think Query.
Miranda, Query, book 'em.
All right.
Come with us quietly, everyone.
Stop.
Sorry?
Who are you? How do you know about the Big O?
Are you asking about our identities? If you're asking who we are, it's only polite that we answer. Miranda!
Query.
Oh.
We're with the Big O, and we run this town.
Amidst the frost and cold, a better tomorrow awaits.
I'm Polly.
Oh my god. It's so bad. No. What happened to the other English voice actor they had for her? What is this one? Well, I mean, what do you expect? English voice actors aren't that great. That was bad. I could do a better job than that. This is, how could they do this to my one of my favorite characters?
What's going on with you two? Now you've got me saying weird lines too. That's enough of the pleasantries. If you don't cooperate and come with us, we will consider you an enemy of the Big O and have to administer justice on the spot.
You expect me to follow you quietly? Not a chance. Now that I know the Big O has infiltrated this world.
Perhaps the problem is that our hero is a bit too garrulous. Polly's gun fires, and our brave hero Guillotine falls flat on her back. It's a rather ignominious sight.
I warned you, didn't I? If the rest of you don't want to end up like her, I suggest you cooperate.
Polly's voice is terrible. The thing is,
If I had known that it would come to this, then I would have ignored Exia and stayed inside the association.
the thing is, I do agree with people that sometimes, a large percent of the time, most of the English voice acting is horrendous. And there are good ones. Most of the Arknights English voice lines are like really good. Come on, man. I can't resist Lapland, all right? All the ones with the accents are like just like, oh. So
Venturing out like this has put me in danger.
Be quiet!
it's so bad.
Yes, ma'am.
Privity sounds fine
Now.
in Guillotine,
Miranda, Query, arrest them!
but Miranda and Polly sound like shit.
Will do.
Could I ask you something, Polly?
What is it?
I understand why Privity is under arrest. And I understand why Exia is under arrest. But is there a reason why I'm under arrest as well?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to cuff you.
Oh my god.
My eyesight isn't so great.
Not this again.
They're so
This
confident.
stopped being funny a long time ago. Never mind. You two just stay still. As for you, Privity, don't even think about running away. You stay right here. I'm watching you.
You know what the thing is? Technically, doesn't Privity have more authority? If she was, if she was her normal self, she'd have more authority than Polly, right? Because she works in the central government. She's basically military police, right?
Aw, man.
Just as Polly is about to handcuff Privity,
Wait,
Guillotine steps between them.
Privity, did you just say something about the association?
Huh? Yeah, I did. More importantly, though, didn't you just get shot in the head?
A headshot is but a mere bagatelle to those such as me.
Yes. Right.
Hardly enough to take me down. You see, I don't have a scratch on me.
You're right. You're completely unharmed.
Wait, seriously? Look carefully again. Do I really not have a single scratch? It should be right here.
No, you're completely fine. How is it that you're more shocked than me?
I'm actually fine. It's all abundantly clear to me now.
It's going to her
In
head.
this world, I am invincible.
Invincible?
Never mind that. At any rate, allow me to make you a proposal. In exchange for taking out these big O lackeys, you must take me to the association.
Take them out? Do you realize what you're saying?
I'll take that as a yes. Don't worry. I, Guillotine de Mephisto, do not break my promises. You hear that, big O lackeys? I've got you this time. I feel like
How
I
come
can
Polly
do
hasn't just
anything
shot her
right
again?
now.
See, look at them. They're like the same. No wonder I curious. See, like exactly the same height.
I'm not entirely sure what you're getting at, but I take it you're refusing to come into the station?
Resisting arrest.
Instead of wasting your energy, why don't we try and settle this peacefully? If you behave, I might let you off with just a warning.
A warning? How absurd.
You already shot her in the head.
Privity, take Exia and step back. I don't want either of you to be collateral damage due to me underestimating my own strength.
Realistically, I'd want Polly to win. Polly, kick her ass!
Guillotine takes a step forward and brings her hand to her eye patch.
All of you, gaze upon the formidable eye of Guillotine de Mephisto. For this is a lethal eye, and death will be instantaneous. Extermination process, activate. One-winged Dark Lord, I request that the seal be lifted.
Let's strike a cool pose and activate the extermination process. To everyone's surprise, nothing happens.
How much longer do we have to wait?
Ingrid?
You know, it's like they're putting on a
I
play.
just said a killer one-liner. I need to use my eye right now. Ingrid? I forgot which world I'm in. Ingrid isn't here to approve an extermination order. Very well. I'm left with no choice. I will have to break the seal by my own hand.
We're wasting time! Arrest her!
I'm sorry, Polly, but that's impossible.
What do you mean?
You gave us orders to stay where we were.
Ugh. Forget it.
Polly aims her gun at Guillotine's forehead.
This is your final warning. Can it with the cookie talk and come with us.
If I was doing the voices for this, get it with the cookie cut and come with us. Maybe I should. I mean,
Oh, Polly. There comes a time when a Nikke won't back down from a fight. That time is when her honor is being impugned.
Guillotine chants a spell as she takes off her eye patch.
To the deep, dark power residing within me. To the waves of isolated energy sealed in the Dark Lord's wing. Awaken from your long slumber and grant peace to this pitiful soul. Extermination!
As soon as she finished her chant,
Oh no!
a black wave emits from Guillotine's right eye.
Look at them. Oh no. Not the police force. System using extermination. System incapacitating any enemies caught in lethal eye.
It's super effective.
A Pokemon reference.
As soon as the wave touches them, Polly, Miranda, and Query are rendered immobile and collapse to the ground.
You know, it's starting to make me think, like, what is my favorite squad? I do like the ACPU squad. Come on. All of them. Polly's super serious. And then Query. All of them are goofballs. How could they do this?
You really defeated them.
You saw that too, didn't you? I didn't imagine it. That black wave from my eye. A wave. Such strength.
As with all formidable abilities, there are often consequences. As a side effect of using the power sealed within her eye, Guillotine faints.
One-winged Dark Lord has been awakened. All willpower is temporarily lost. What does it mean? Man, how long is this gonna be? It's already been 30 minutes.
That's enough. Stop.
Stop? But if we stop here, we can't protect the Ark.
Protect the Ark?
See, look how tiny she is.
Tell me, what is your mission?
My mission? To reclaim the surface. And restore our world to its former glory. That is why I must protect the Raptures.
That's why I must protect the Raptures. Was that a mistake?
And kill humans.
Okay, that's right. Well, I mean, Guillotines, she's doing her job, which is taking out other Nikkes.
You must stop. If you don't, I am under orders to take you down.
If I don't, you're going to kill me?
That's right.
I don't understand. All I'm doing is carrying out my mission. Protecting Raptures, killing humans. Why do I need to stop? I'm just a Nikke. I have no will of my own. I am merely following orders. Why do I need to be eliminated?
I must...
The Master Snake pushes Guillotine to the side and disappears. Soon after, there is sound of gunfire, and screams fill the streets.
No!
Guillotine hurriedly gets up, only to have something soft and pliable smother her face.
Oh no! Too bad it's not noir.
I can't breathe.
Oh, my. Let me move away first. Is that better?
Be careful. We were just under enemy attack.
That's no way to refer to my chest.
What? Never mind.
Under enemy attack.
All right. But did you have a nightmare? You don't look so good.
A nightmare? Was it a dream? I got all worried for nothing. So
It's okay. We always do what we can to take care of the guests at our inn.
in.
Privity came in here with you last night. You had fainted. I was surprised when she said someone as small as you was the hero who intends on defeating the White Ice Dragon. Apparently you took down the Big O's lackey single-handedly?
Who are you calling small?
Listen, you're small. And not only that, there's some other spot that's smaller than you too. Who's the Big O? Am I the Big O? I hope the commander's the Big O. I really hope so.
Wait, I was unconscious? Since when?
I'm not entirely sure what happened. How about asking Privity later when she wakes up?
Is Privity resting here too?
Indeed, she is. I gave her some soup to warm her up before going back to the association. She must have been awfully tired, though, because she fell asleep after only taking one sip. You must be famished as well. Wait right there, and I'll bring you breakfast in a jiffy.
I'm sorry, but I'm not particularly hungry at the moment. Besides, I have urgent business with the association. I really must be going.
Really?
Wow.
My goodness. She left in an awful
She
hurry.
did. She just like disappeared. Just like boom. Gone.
I can't believe I ran into the green-eyed culinary murderer.
Green-eyed.
Whenever I'm forced to ingest her dishes, I feel like I've been banished to purgatory.
That's right. I don't know anything about Emma. I'm assuming she's a bad cook.
Even Ingrid asked me to cover for her and say she was in a meeting when Emma brought some food over once. And Ingrid was never one for lying. If I hadn't beaten a swift retreat like I did, my adventure would have ended right then and there. Crisis averted. I'm sure
Privity's
Emma
dead.
didn't mean any harm. But that's precisely the problem. At any rate, I was so focused on running away that I haven't the foggiest idea of where I am. Which way must I go to get to the association? Is that...
Guillotine finds herself standing in front of an old shrine, located at the center of the village.
Look who it is. It's Lapis. Who should have been... should have been the main character of the story.
Laplace? What's a statue of Laplace doing here?
Don't you know? That's Laplace.
Oh no, Drake. Oh, hang on. Yes, I've been up here the whole time. You didn't know that? Yeah. Here, come sit on my lap. Oop, almost. Jeez, I almost knocked my Come here. Come here. Come here. Come sit on my lap. I'm making videos. Sit. There you go.
She's protected this land for as long as
Nope.
we can remember.
Those are Ritz.
So there was another hero besides me?
That's right. Good old Laplace. She always said how she wanted to be the best hero anyone's ever known.
Her voice is still the
Only
same.
to end up an ordinary hero. Tragic, really.
Wait, if Laplace has been protecting this place for so long, what is she doing now? Why is she sitting back while the remnants of the Big O roam freely? And the winter's bane spreads unchecked?
Hard to say. Let me tell you a story that's been passed down in our village. When the white ice dragon came here, it brought the Big O along with it, blighting our lands and cursing us with the winter's bane. When that happened, the hero Laplace gathered her companions and embarked on a quest to lift the curse.
Look at how happy she is.
The hero and her companions defeated Shift, the strongest of the Big O's 4 heavenly kings,
Shifty.
and slowed the spread of the winter's bane. However, Laplace eventually found herself bereft of proper companions, and so she was soundly defeated by the heavenly kings which remained. She did not even reach the Demon King's castle, where the white ice dragon resides. If you do not wish to suffer the same fate,
You must make sure to form a tightly knit party before embarking on your journey. Yes, Maiden said the same thing. I must find myself trustworthy companions.
Maiden? But where's Maiden?
Looks like I'll have to summon them myself. Come with me. I'll introduce you to my very own companions.
I'm afraid I cannot do that. I'm busy right now.
Busy? If that is so, what are you doing here?
Can't you tell? I'm washing the graffiti off this statue. Those jerks at the Big O didn't leave me any space to write my own graffiti.
Right. Right.
So I'm wiping the whole slate clean to take revenge. That will show them who the real villain is.
Always the same.
Guillotine quietly walks away.
Drake will never change.
Guillotine heads to the village square, and after confirming there is no one around, takes out a piece of chalk. With it, she draws a magic circle on the ground and chants a spell.
I, Guillotine de Mephisto, hereby declare to those corporeal beings beneath this earth with whom my fate is entwined, respond to my call and the will of this world. I am the one who observes the world. I am the one who suppresses the one-winged Dark Lord. Friends from the Ark, come to me!
Summoning circle activated. Is the commander even going to be in the story? Someone has responded to the caster's call. Am I gonna... Who's it going to be? Well, I mean, I know it's Maiden and Bestie. You want to get down? I don't want you getting down that way. I'd rather let you down. Oh, there you go. Maiden's playing video games. Are you... Why aren't you playing with Alec or Trani? Game over.
Darn. This isn't easy.
Not easy. What do you mean?
Is she playing with Ingrid?
Boss? When did you get here?
Oh no, she's not.
You didn't pick up the phone, so I decided to stop by in person. I've been here for precisely 12 minutes and 5 seconds.
Oh damn.
You called? I had no idea.
Have you been playing games all day again? I wish you could at least keep your room tidy.
Sorry.
Yeah, your room's messy. You can't open the door yourself. I didn't even close it all the way. Come on!
What game were you playing this time?
Oh, it's called Combat Ace.
Combat Ace!
You control the fighter jet, and you've got to shoot down enemy planes.
Isn't that what Trotty's into?
Using tactics, that is.
Sounds like a wonderful game. But I seem to recall you playing Iron Punch not so long ago.
I'm past that now.
Yeah, keep getting your butt kicked by Alec.
After mastering all 763 levels with every character, there was nothing left to do.
763 levels? That many? At any rate, why aren't you playing with Guillotine? She seems obsessed with games as of late.
Oh, Guillotine?
Black Rose, I have a favor to ask of you.
What is it?
I've been undergoing virtual simulation training to make my movements more efficient, and was wondering if you would...
I'll pass.
Then what about...
Pass. Pass.
I didn't even say anything.
Wow.
Pass.
Okay, fine, I'll be straight with you. I've started playing a game called Final Quest Online, but I'm having a tough time trying to level up. Whenever I'm with other players, all I end up doing is drag... well, things just don't go so well, that's all.
What? Who would dare speak to you that way?
Anyway, I was wondering if you could grant me access to Black Rose's breadth of knowledge. I happened to overhear that your avatar, Black Rose, is a legendary figure in Final Quest Online.
How do these Nikkes know?
There's only one boss raid which you haven't cleared. The rest you've managed to complete solo. A remarkable achievement truly befitting one who bears the moniker of Lone Master of Kododama.
All right. Let me ask you something first. What is your profession exactly?
My profession? I am an adventurer, tasked with protecting Eronia. All sorts of guilds have tried to butter me up with job offers. But I could see plain as day that they only wanted to exploit my fame as a hero.
Oh, okay.
So then, would you join my party for an adventure? I want to enter the first dungeon, but no one will join me. Or rather, no one is good enough for me.
Ah.
Guillotine, I'm going to give you an honest answer.
And I will give an honest reaction.
I'm not sure what compelled you to pick up gaming all of a sudden, but adventures are something you only go on with those whom you resonate with on a deep, emotional level.
Really?
Really. You're going to have to look for someone else other than me. Someone who is a good match for you. Besides, I've moved past joining parties with other players.
What? What? You did? When did this happen? What?
It seems to me she simply picked it up out of curiosity.
I can't believe that. Does Maiden not play with Trani, Eleg, and Exia anymore? And me. What happened to you?
I'm sure she'll tire of it soon enough.
Curiosity, you say? I don't think that's the reason she started. But I suppose it's not my place to comment.
Are you done talking? If you are, I'd like to play one more round.
Maiden, after how badly you bungled your last mission, I placed you on indefinite suspension. I realize I gave you permission to spend your time in the dorm as you saw fit.
Bungled her last mission. Does this have to do with the main story, or does this have to do with Trani and Eleg's event, where Maiden let them go, and this is her punishment? Or does this have to do with how her and Guillotine failed to capture Crow right away?
But I hoped that you wouldn't slack off as much as you have. So, have you changed your mind?
No, my thoughts remain the same.
Very well then. This will be your final task. Come with me. Sorry for taking so long. It took a while to drag Maiden over here.
I'm here! I'm finally in the story. So, are Guillotine and Maiden going through some issues right now? At least that's what at least Maiden's going through issues. Huh. It's okay. I didn't wait long.
And I had fun having some alone time with Sweetie besides.
Really?
All right. Now that everyone's arrived, it's high time I explain why I've gathered you all here. 12 hours ago, during a newly created simulation, Guillotine used an ocular device without authorization. If we don't receive retroactive approval from the central government within 36 hours, Guillotine's brain will be subject to termination.
Can't we get approval straight away?
I'm afraid not.
Why?
Guillotine hasn't proven to be an irregular yet. Without tangible proof such as that, the central government won't be willing to issue retroactive approval. Our mission is simple. Go into the simulation, assess Guillotine's condition, and leave the simulation just as we came. If it's determined that Guillotine has become an irregular, you're authorized to terminate her as soon as you exit the simulation. If Guillotine becomes an irregular, you are the only Nikke who can do what must be done. If that situation comes, you will have to kill Guillotine yourself. Will you be able to do that, Maiden?
So, did she use her eyesight in the real world? And in the simulation, you're just faking it? I'm guessing is something that happened. And so they put her in the simulation to see if she's having brain issues or something?
Me? As a member of the Extrinsic Squad, it is my duty to remain objective and distinguish between professional and personal affairs. I must keep my composure and do what must be done for the sake of the Ark. I will follow the orders that are given to me.
You're to assist Maiden in determining whether Guillotine has become an irregular or not. The final judgment call will be yours to make.
Me? Why not you?
The central government has decided that I am incapable of maintaining objectivity throughout this case.
What about me, though? How am I objective?
Moving on. Ink, please go over the simulation you've created.
Alrighty then. There I was, one day in the simulation room, bored out of my gourd, when it came to me. By using the data recorded in Nymph, I could create a simulation on a planetary scale. At the same time, I could set whatever people or objects the user feared most as the primary antagonist. I felt it would make for an incredibly immersive and enjoyable gaming experience, so I submitted the idea, and it got approved. And that is how Simulation MK2 was born. Guillotine was in the middle of quality testing when this incident occurred.
So, the simulation that we're about to enter is based on the data recorded in Guillotine's Nymph?
Correct! I see you were paying attention.
Sorry, but I'm not quite following.
You'll understand soon enough once you enter the simulation.
How do we get out of the simulation?
The same as any game. Either defeat the final boss, or open the system window and end the simulation.
Oh, that was simpler than I thought it'd be.
Naturally. Unfortunately, Guillotine hasn't been able to exit the simulation herself. Anyway, do you see that over there? You can use that machine to enter the simulation. Be careful not to take it off too suddenly, as that could have some damaging effects on your brain.
Is there anything else we should be aware of?
Let me think. Ah, yes. Time in the simulation passes twice as fast as in reality. In other words, 1 day in the simulation is equal to 12 real-world hours.
Got it. So if we have 36 hours to get the central government approval, that means we have a total of 3 days in the simulation. There's no time to waste. So let's get a move on, Maiden.
Alright, but I'm already worried what kind of world is waiting for us inside.
Now, quit your belly aching. Have you got your devices on? If you're ready, I'll start. Simulation, start!
Here we go.
Friends from the Ark, come to me.
Summoning circle activated. Someone has responded to the caster's call. How do we appear at the right time?
Aha! So you have answered my call.
Guillotine? Why do you look so triumphant? What is that outfit? Isn't that the hero skin from Final Quest Online?
That it is. It was not my intent to greet you dressed in such a fashion. Believe me. My dear Maiden, you've arrived in rather spectacular garb yourself.
Huh?
Everyone.
What do you mean?
Everyone's been melting over this.
What the? It's the Niflheim priest set?
Everyone's going crazy over this outfit. What, have you guys never seen a full body stocking?
Is that a good thing?
It's fantastic. It's the ultimate item for any healer class. However, setting aside the fact that I've stumbled upon such a rare item, why in the world am I dressed like this?
The system must have intervened during the transfer and altered your appearances to better suit this world. Well, as long as it suits you, right? It's the same for you as well, partner.
Ah, look at me! I'm a knight! Yes. A full set of Helheim armor? Nice.
Ah, yes. Helheim armor.
I said it right.
Maiden, please explain.
The Helheim armor set is the stuff every tanker dreams of. My character Black Rose wears it. And if you want to beat some of the toughest bosses, and the best job for busting straight through an enemy's patterns is...
Whoa, it's weird seeing her talking. Hey man, I'm not complaining. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's pretty damn hot.
Hold on. Why am I explaining this? Where is this place anyway? How come we're all equipped with Final Quest Online gear? Commander, do you see that over there? There's a blacksmith and an inn. And there's an adventurers guild over there.
You might want to wipe that drool from your face.
Commander, I've made my decision.
What decision?
You and I are going to live here for the rest of our lives.
We are? Come again?
I'm going to go scope out where we'll build our honeymoon suite.
What? Already? Damn. I need to go through her affection story too to see how she's like. There's still so many I need to go through. Oh, hold on a minute. She left.
This is quite the dilemma.
What do you mean?
No longer can I call Maiden the Judicator of Crimson Roses. Maybe Judicator of Azure Roses? Or the Icy Judicator. Since she is now the companion of a heroic figure, she needs a name that will make an impression.
Who's this heroic figure you're talking about?
Listen carefully, partner. I have been chosen to be the hero, and transported to this world to defeat the White Ice Dragon. The fact that you were transported here as well tells me you are also destined to save the world alongside me.
Okay.
Therefore, you too will need a fitting name. What would fit you?
Why don't you stay here and mull that over while I go look for Maiden?
Grim Reaper's partner? Rapture Slayer. Or maybe...
Can I give myself my own name? I'll be right back. Did you just call me Dirt? There you are.
Commander, something strange is going on.
Well, yeah. What is it?
The world in this simulation is flawlessly constructed. It's a fully functioning village of the type you'd see in a game. However, if this simulation was made based on data recorded in Guillotine's nymph, why would it look like that?
Could it be because Guillotine has been playing a lot of Final Quest Online recently? Whenever she doesn't have a mission, she spends the entire day gaming.
Guillotine?
Yeah, she's even been asking me for all sorts of tips on the game.
And she still hasn't been able to clear the first dungeon? Didn't she ask you to form a party with her?
Actually, I made her an offer first. She apologized profusely when went on about something having to do with being around bound by fate, and how she couldn't embark on an adventure without Black Rose.
What is that supposed to mean?
She means your friend wanted to play games with you, and you denied her. Why aren't you playing with anyone anymore? What the hell happened?
Let's go back. You saw for yourself, Commander.
Is she not your friend?
Guillotine hasn't become an irregular. So let's go ahead and defeat the final boss and exit the simulation.
Why are you being so pissy? You're not going to leave straight away?
It'd be a real shame for a diehard gamer like myself to leave a virtual world like this so soon. Although it would have been better if it were just the two of us.
You greedy. Help your... It's funny how she's simping on me, and I'm like, no simping. Help your friend. Oh my god.
We might as well have some fun while we're here. Let's go. Our fight starts now.
Dirt has joined the party. Hey, Dirt.
Judicator of the Black Abyss. Knight of Despair. Liberator of Sins. Boy, choosing a name for partner is harder than I thought.
You're still racking your brain over that.
Oh, my apologies. I wouldn't want to disappoint you by taking too long.
It's alright. Take your time. However, there is something you mentioned earlier I was intrigued by. You said you were chosen to be the hero that defeats the White Ice Dragon.
That's right. That is the reason why the three of us fated ones are here.
And is the White Ice Dragon the final boss?
White Ice Dragon? I've never heard of any such monster before. Do you know anything about its attack patterns or weak spots?
Attack patterns? What do you mean?
Can't be too hard on her. She's new to all this. Can't be too hard on her.
Is this why she's... Maiden, are you Maiden's like, has become one of those stuck-up gamers who looks down on all the new players. Is that it? Is that it, Maiden? Is that what you've become? I hate those kinds of people. They're just like...
Anyway, I was about to go to the association to gather information on the White Ice Dragon.
I'm sure they'll be able to tell us something.
So you agree, Ice Rose?
What did you just call me?
It's incredible. All the things that you always insisted weren't real, all exist here. The Big O, the association, and so much more.
Commander, it would be a good idea for us to get some more information from the association. Before we do that, however, we should arm Guillotine. She's the only one walking around without a weapon.
Why do I need a weapon? If anything happens, I can simply use my lethal eye. I already used them to defeat those Big O lackeys.
Commander, let's earn some money on the way to the association, and use it to buy some weapons for Guillotine.
Okay.
Also, tell Guillotine not to use the lethal eye anymore.
Okay.
Although, to be honest, she's only able to use it every so often, so it may not be an issue to begin with.
I don't know why she sounds so sassy. Ugh. Alright, I'm gonna cut this part here. What? Why is Maiden being so bitchy? Does anyone get that feeling? It seemed like Guillotine, I'm guessing during one of her jobs that she was working, because she didn't have Maiden working with her, she ended up screwing up and then was like probably dealing with depression for screwing up something. And so she wanted to spend time with Maiden, and then it sounds like Maiden rejected her. Like, what the... Maiden's like, why? I don't need to play with this stupid noob. It's like, it's your friend. Freaking play with her. Something. Come on. It sounds like, I was like, yeah, I'll play with you. But then she's like, no, I want Maiden to play with us if we're going to play. Hopefully this story is about them making up with each other. Not making out. Making up.